Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Outside. 149. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch the motion. Watch the motion.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looking to throw on second down. Darnold being chased out left. And his pass incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. First carry for James Conner. Room here to run. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. On second down, Conner looking for space. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Going right side here, and that's complete. be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
To throw is Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a handoff here to his running back. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Caught here by Bell. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Hey, Delta.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the 1st quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play, you did. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong. That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And some room to work. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Hey, watch the slant.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. Oh, what a juke into space. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 78 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they can...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Check nine, lady.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold escaping the pressure right. He's going to take, and it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday. As Singletary has it stripped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Walk time. Tie your rock. 4 down.
Bravo.
57.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Complete. It's Johnson. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Allen now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Singletary, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Hey, Cheney!
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They will run with Singletary. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, Singletary.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check girls, check girls, check girls. Check 26, check 26. Kill. Check safety.
They'll try the left side. Swift. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now a give, right side. Swift. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the 1st, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go right back to Singletary. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And some room to maneuver.